Russian jets carry out a second day of airstrikes in Syria. But are they targeting Islamic State militants or shoring up President Bashar Assad? Wyatt Goolsby reports from the White House.
Brian, Russian President Vladimir Putin is calling these preemptive strikes against militants. He also denies reports that civilians have been killed. Both the Pentagon and the White House say they are in talks with Russia about making sure there's no military conflict between American and Russian forces in Syria. On the second day of raids, the Russian military releases a video allegedly showing warplanes hitting 4 ISIS facilities in the west and northwest part of Syria. There are conflicting reports about whether innocent civilians have been killed in the airstrikes. Moscow insists the bombs are targeting the Islamic State, but Senator John McCain isn't buying that. He says Russia is also targeting U.S.-backed rebels who oppose the Syrian government.
I can absolutely confirm to you that they were strikes against our Free Syrian Army or groups that have been armed and trained by the CIA, because we have communications with people there.
For years, the U.S. has backed the Free Syrian Army and other rebel groups in a civil war opposing this man, President Bashar al-Assad. Assad has been implicated in war crimes and crimes against humanity on his own citizens by the United Nations. While the U.S. wants him out, Russia wants to keep him in. Today, British Prime Minister David Cameron said if Russia is only targeting ISIS, then their help is welcomed.
If, on the other hand, this is action against the Free Syrian Army and in defense of Assad, the dictator, then obviously that is a retrograde step. But let's see exactly what's happened.
The Russian foreign minister says his country has the same goal as the U.S., to eliminate terrorists in Syria. The Russian foreign minister also says ISIS is not the only target in Syria. He cites at least 2 other groups they identify as terrorists. The White House says if Russia is targeting other groups aside from ISIS, it will only hurt the prospects of peace. Brian?
Thank you, Wyatt Goolsby at the White House.